It's one of the most closely watched trials in India, but is the gag order on the media in the Delhi gang rape case justified? Should the press be allowed to report the daily proceedings, or is a closed-door trial the best way to avoid a tamasha? That's what we're asking. Tanema Biswas has more.
A brutal sexual assault on a 23-year-old girl that shook the country saw unprecedented protests and tougher laws enacted within record time. The story of India's daughter has made worldwide headlines as well. But now, with the trial of 5 accused finally underway, there is no way we will know how the case is proceeding in court. That's because the Special Fast Track Court hearing the case has said it will be closed door. The police had moved an application banning all reportage on this case to protect, they claim, the identity of the victim. So with this virtual gag order, the number of media crews standing outside the court has dwindled. Police say that in rape trials, the media is stopped from reporting because of the sensitive nature of the trial and the way victims are scrutinized. In this case, there were concerns about the security of the accused as well.
If you are not allowed to be present, you report proceedings second-hand, they may be wrong, and who is going to take responsibility if the public is misled? So therefore, in the interest of smooth conduct of proceedings, in the court, the judge has no alternative.
Except this is not an ordinary rape trial. Here the victim is dead. And the impact of her death has been huge, which is why sections of the media and the legal fraternity say the media must cover it. Lawyer Meenakshi Lekhi has filed an application at the Delhi High Court appealing against the Fast Track Court's gag order.
I think a few things which Delhi police doesn't want to go public, and this case is of great importance because it's a murder case. It's no longer a rape case only, it is a murder case, and it is a murder case which is of great importance.
The trial in the Delhi gang rape case began this week, but because of the gag order, Indian media has not reported on the court proceedings at all. But for those who have been demonstrating for the past 1.5 months demanding justice for the victim, they feel cheated of being denied the right to follow the case. In New Delhi, Tanema Biswas for NDTV.
So should the media be allowed to cover the gang rape trial? We have an interesting panel with us this evening. We have Meenakshi Lekhi, the senior lawyer who has filed this application in the Delhi High Court seeking that the trial should be allowed to be open to the media. We have senior advocate Raju Ramachandran. We have senior lawyer Vrinda Grover. Also with us, 2 editors this evening, 2 eminent editors, Mr. Krishna Prasad and Mr. Bharat Bhushan. Let me ask Mr. Raju Ramachandran first. Mr. Ramachandran, as our report was pointing out and as Meenakshi Lekhi was saying in that story, this is no longer a regular rape trial. It's a murder case and one that has had a huge impact in this country. Why shouldn't it be open to the press to cover?
Nidhi, let's be clear about one thing. There is no gag order. The law itself provides, Section 327 CRPC, that trial of rape cases shall be in camera. The fact that ultimately the rape has led to a death doesn't detract from the fact that it is a rape trial. And the policy of the law is clear. It is only in an exceptional situation that the court can permit reportage. The question is whether this is a case where an exception should be made by the court. And in my view, this is a case where such an exception should not be made. The reason being that should not be made. The reason being this case has already received very wide publicity and coverage. And if this trial is to be reported on a day-to-day basis, we are playing into the hands of the accused, who will then turn around and say that there is a media trial and then ask for a transfer of the case. It is best that the law is allowed to operate as it is and that an exception not be made.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.